If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. We're raised with that precaution, aren't we? John has declared through Thomas that when it sounds too good to be true, it might well be true in the life of the Spirit. The Apostle Paul, at an earlier time to a different audience, affirmed, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." That doesn't mean he's been granted the power to fly through the air or to leap tall buildings in a single bound. It means that just at that moment, when we think we have reached the limits of our ability in life's daily stress, there comes an extra burst of power from our Creator, reminding us to stay in touch with that power. How? By imitating the outreach of love shown by Jesus, and then doing the good that God intends. Do you remember the marvelous movie scene where Dumbo is doing his circus act of jumping off a great height into a safety net held by clowns dressed as firefighters? Dumbo panics because he's lost his magical feather that gave him confidence in the jump. Just then, in midair, his mouse friend tells him to flap his ears, and Dumbo flies. He didn't know he had it in him. True optimism replaced a good luck charm. The Thomas story is a bit like the Dumbo story. Human life has its moments of stress, uncertainty, fear, even panic, especially when we lose something we depended on, our own magical feather, so to speak. In the life of the Spirit, we are enabled to overcome those restrictions if we connect with the power that made us in the first place. The divine presence reveals an extra gift we thought we didn't have. Perhaps that is what the old-time preachers were talking about when they would pray that God give their congregation a double portion of blessing. That, I believe, is the real superpower. It is a power of optimism because it is reliable beyond doubt, loss, and despair. At the conclusion of John's story, Jesus asks Thomas, "Do you believe because you have seen?" Then to all of them, Jesus adds, "Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have come to believe." That is to say, those who see spiritually from within, beyond eyesight. It is said that people who are visually impaired can experience the presence of persons in the vicinity. Could it be that Zedekiah, without eyesight, started a long process whereby we can experience, without seeing physically, but inwardly, the ever-living, ever-speaking, ever-loving, ever-calling, ever-challenging, ever-blessing Christ as God with us?